Hi fundraising family, welcome back to the channel. I am back and I was traveling around the United States with my family in an RV, very COVID safe for the past like 12 weeks. It was phenomenal, but I am back and reviewing more virtual galas for you. First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for every view, every comment, every like, every subscribe. It really makes me so happy to know that y'all are learning so much from these videos. And look, I'm learning right along with you. But I get literally 1 to 2 emails a day saying, Abra, we learned so much from your videos. Here's our completed virtual gala. Like, watch it. Let us know what you think. So the next couple videos that I'm going to be reviewing for you are videos that you have sent in and requested that I review, which I just love. And if you have any requests, just leave them down in the comment section and I will get to them. I want to mention, I don't have COVID, I'm out of breath because I am pregnant with kid number 4. So that's why I like look a little different. We won't get into it. Today we are talking about a hybrid gala. So that means part of it is live and part of it has been pre-recorded. This is highly, highly requested. It is my least favorite of the 3 between live, hybrid, and pre-recorded. You know I'm a big fan of the pre-recorded. I don't love hybrid, but we're gonna watch this video and get into it, so let's do it. Oh, quickly, before I get into this, I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers by like January. If you could help me get there, hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Let's get into this hybrid video. Okay, so we are watching World of Hope Virtual Gala and Auction, recording, terrible title. Nothing is really happening. This is put on by LifeWire, Together Against Domestic Violence. We're 30 seconds in and there's like no music, there's like nothing. Oh, screen changed. Okay, World of Hope Happy Hour. So I'm assuming their event is called World of Hope. No idea what happy hour is. Excited to find out. Let's see. When is something gonna happen? Oh, here it is.
Hello. Welcome everyone to the World of Hope Virtual Gala and Auction Happy Hour.
Happy hour.
It is the happiest of hours, and I am happy to be your host. My name is Sasha Summer Kuzno. You and I, we're gonna get to know each other quite well over the course of the next couple of hours together. We are so thrilled.
I am gonna pause right here because I already have some things to say. First and foremost, we have a female auctioneer. How refreshing. I'm a female fundraising auctioneer. It's always lovely to see another female being used, especially because this is such like a male-dominated industry. So we have Sasha. Second thing I'll say is I don't know Sasha. I've never heard of Sasha. So this is the first time I'm seeing Sasha. Third thing, I hate their background. I get it, white and blue, it's their colors, pipe and drape is cheap, but where is their logo? Like, put your logo somewhere, like hang it on the backdrop, like prop it up on an easel. Like, you need your logo somewhere. Don't love the backdrop. Lastly, well, a couple more things. Sasha has phenomenal energy. She is upbeat, she is excited, she is looking straight at the camera, making those connections. She has a lot of energy, which I just love. It doesn't look like she's reading from a script. There might be a teleprompter in front of her, but I doubt it. She is eloquent. She like knows what she's talking about. She has studied her script. I think Sasha is doing a great job here. My big critique of Sasha is a personal thing and kind of a technical thing. I am not a fan of female auctioneers in ball gowns. I have nothing against the ball gown in general, but number 1, I don't think you should look like a guest. Number 2, I think it's very hard to move in, but okay, she's on a sound stage, so that doesn't really matter. But number 3, and most importantly, there is nowhere to wear your wireless microphone. And case in point, let's look at Sasha. It is on her boob and kind of like ruining the look of her dress, this big black blob. I would have liked Sasha in a headset, like Janet Jackson style, like microphone. But otherwise, very excited to see what this happy hour is all about. I'm still a little confused, like what is it? So let's keep going.
It's a happy you with us tonight. We have a very fun and exciting happy hour planned for you. I hope that you are with friends or family, that you're sipping on something lovely, be it a cocktail or a mocktail, and that you're nice and comfy cozy, ready to enjoy this fantastic happy hour. I know one thing for sure.
Okay, I get that it's a happy hour, but I don't know what this happy hour means in a virtual gala. So they have a chat on the side of the screen. No one's in the chat right now. But also, I didn't realize this when somebody sent it to me. This video is 1 hour and 52 minutes long. So if this is really a full hour-long happy hour, I'm going to skip the happy hour because my guess is it's like a pre-show, but it's live. And Sasha's got great energy, and I would be happy to watch Sasha for like 10 minutes. I don't know if I want to watch Sasha for an hour, even with a cocktail. But maybe it's to get people in the chat. I'm not sure. I am going to fast forward through this happy hour thing and see what happens. Okay, so they're going to thank their sponsors. Okay, we're at 11 minutes and 9 seconds. And now there's a countdown clock. Oh, okay, this thing really is an hour. So I am going to skip. There's a lot of other stuff, but I'm just assuming it's pre-show. And wow, this is a long happy hour. So one of the things you can do is if you do have a very long pre-show or a happy hour like LifeWire does, when you put it on YouTube, if this was not streamed on YouTube or after your streaming is done, edit it out. Just cut that part out because chances are people who are watching this back do not want to watch the happy hour if it's not happening live. And this was streamed live on October 24th, 2020. All right, I am finding the end is near. Let's see it. Okay, so here we are. 52 seconds. Okay, we have some music. We got like our clock countdown going on. Okay. We don't need to watch this whole thing. Some pictures of kids. Okay, and we're at 0 and we're starting. All right, I'm gonna stop. Okay, the countdown clock ended. We put up our home screen, our slide, whatever we're gonna call this, and there's like no fireworks. There's no big music. Like there was music, now there's not music. It's just kind of like a fizzle out for me. It's kind of like there should be big music. Like you could do animated fireworks. You could do so many other things, but just like letting your music run out and putting the screen up is just kind of anticlimactic. So we are 1 hour and 1 minute into this video and nothing essentially has happened yet. We're going to do it. We're going to get there and get into the meat of this gala. So here it comes. I think we're going to see Sasha again doing the same welcome, I guess. We'll see what happens.
Hello, I am so happy to see you.
Okay, again, Sasha being bright and fun. We'll skip it. Okay. Oop, but there's something showing up on the lower third. Okay, so this lower third, you can't really tell because it has like a red line through it. It shows me that they're using Greater Giving as like a form on their website, or maybe they created their own form on Greater Giving website. I'm not really sure how that works. I do know how it works in general. I don't know how they're doing it. To take bids and donations, they probably have an online auction and an online fund a need. I'm going to fast forward through here. We've talked about Sasha. She has great energy. She's fun. For me, having a live host, a live auctioneer, I'm in the business and I don't understand the value add. I think she's doing a good job, but quite honestly, like anyone from your board, anyone from your staff with a personality can do what Sasha does. I'm not saying that I'm demeaning my work, but like I'm great in person. On screen, I don't know. I don't understand the value add. If it was my nonprofit, I wouldn't pay for a host or an MC. Just putting it out there. All right, let's keep moving. More Sasha, more Sasha. Okay, here's somebody else. Let's see who it is. Oh, Sasha is pointing.
Lives over here, but
what lives over there?
Lucky to be able to do tonight is to make an impact for people who need us to make that impact.
I agree. Great job, Sasha.
So I want you to know this. Because of you, survivors and their children will find supportive services, safe housing, and hope. Because of you, young people will learn how to prevent and end.
Again, Sasha is on message. She is not reading from a script. This feels authentic and genuine to me, so I think she's doing a great job. But I want to see what they're going to do.
Domestic violence. Tonight, friend, we have an opportunity to make a tremendous difference in the lives of survivors and their children and in the health of our communities. You, yes, I'm talking to you on the other side of that screen.
Again, she's making direct connection. I don't love that she calls me friend. I don't know her from Adam, but okay. I want to know what lives on this other side of her screen. I'm very curious. Or her stage.
You can change lives. You can. You can give hope, and you can play a profound role in this life-saving work. And I'm so glad that you're here with us tonight to do just that. So now, it is my honor to bring to your virtual stage our first speaker of the evening. This is someone most of you know and love. So I want you to head to the chat. Anytime I'm pointing this way, you're like, what is she pointing at? Well, I'm pointing at the chat because in my world, it lives over.
Okay, interesting. So she can read the chat. If you go to LifeWire's YouTube page, you can see the chat on this video. On my screen, it's on the right-hand side of the screen, so it's opposite. It always is when you're filming yourself from what Sasha is doing. It would have been better if they would have told her the chat was the other direction, but whatever. So she wants people to chat. They have a few people chatting in the chat, not many. And she's introducing somebody else. Let's go to them.
We're here, but I want you to hoot and holler. I want you to make your most welcoming words. I want you to put your clap, clap, clap emojis, whatever it is that makes you feel festive. Get in the chat and do it now as we bring to your screen LifeWire's amazing Executive Director, Rachel Krinsky.
Good evening, and welcome to LifeWire's very first virtual gala and auction. We are so happy that you've chosen.
Okay, so while Sasha is doing her portion live, Rachel is pre-recorded. How do I know? Because Rachel's got some script off to the side or some something she's reading off, because every once in a while you can see her eyes going off to the side. Her background is different, her sound is different, her video quality is different. The video crop is doing it. She's boob up, Sasha is whole body. This is hybrid. Sasha's live, and now they have some kind of producer in the background in the room with Sasha cutting to Rachel Krinsky. You know me, I do not like to comment on executive directors on what they say. Rachel looks good, fine here. And I do like that the logo is on the screen. And I do like this lower third is really big and clear and easy to read. All right, let's fast forward. Okay, we're back to Sasha again.
From Charisse, Emma, and Teresa. Hey, you three. Thanks for talking to us in the chat.
Okay, so this is something that people love about live, and I happen to hate about live. If you want your MC host to interact with the people who are in the chat, they have to break the connection with the screen. And you can see Sasha just did that. She was like, hey, Julianne, hey, Emma1, whatever their names are. And she has to turn away, break her connection with the audience to acknowledge people in the chat. I don't love that feature. I think once that connection's broken, you gotta work hard to build it back up. So I think having the chat is great. I don't know if Sasha needs to interact with it, and if Sasha doesn't need to interact with it, well then, what do we really need to be live for? I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to do an auction. Can't wait to see that. But so far, it's very good. We're 9 minutes in. We've heard from the executive director. We heard Sasha make an emotional appeal. And we're going to keep going. Okay, so they have a thermometer on the screen. I'm right, it is greater giving. You can see it down there in the lower, whatever that is, right-hand corner. I have a love-hate relationship with thermometers. A lot of times they achieve their goal and people stop giving. A lot of times they stall out and people stop giving because it's just kind of a sad anticlimactic moment. They have already raised $112,000. My assumption is 99% of virtual galas, they have raised most of this money ahead of time. They do have some money coming in right now. Not huge donations. I don't think you'll see huge donations coming in. You'll see some of these smaller donations coming in. My other big issue with the thermometer is you keep having to go back to the thermometer and checking in. It's like a little telethon-y for me. Maybe that's the vibe they're going for. I don't love the telethon vibe, but let's keep going.
The great work we're doing in relationship to our goal. Let's talk about that goal. Our goal tonight is $400,000. Now,
okay, their goal is $400,000. I hate to break it to them. I have not watched this to the end. I do not know what's happening. There is no way they are going to raise $280,000 in the next 40 minutes. It's not possible. And I just really like all my clients to know this, and for your organization to know this. You have to raise 90%, 80 to 90% of the money ahead of time. To go in with an expectation that you're going to raise close to $300,000 the night of is just pie in the sky. I wish it was possible. It's just not how people are giving right now. And people don't give huge gifts online like this. They had 438 views. It was streamed like 6 weeks ago. I don't know how many people they had on live, maybe 100, maybe 120, but that's not enough to get them to their goal. So I'm a little bummed they announced that goal because they're not going to get there. I saw some auction stuff, so we're going to fast forward to that. Oh no, they're bidding instructions. Okay, bidding instructions are extremely important. You need to have them. They can be simple and easy. This is simply a slide telling you how to bid with probably Sasha's voice over it. Oh, here's the auction stuff. Okay. So far, we're 15 minutes into this official gala. We're like an hour and 15 minutes from the beginning of the happy hour. It's been a lot of Sasha. And I think Sasha's really good, but Sasha's not your organization. Like, I want to see more videos about the work you do, the differences you make, the changes you make in people's lives. Sasha's been a great ambassador for you, but right now we've heard like from 2 people. We saw the thermometer. I'm not inspired to give yet. And if you look back on some of the other virtual galas that I've reviewed, I have been inspired in the first 15 minutes to give. I've been crying in the first 15 minutes. This one is not hitting me emotionally, and that's what your virtual gala should do. So right now it's like fun and upbeat, but it's not hitting me here. Okay, let's watch the auction.
RV rentals and RV travel has gone through the roof during COVID time.
I just did it.
I mean, just gone bananas because you're just rolling in your own little COVID-safe bubble. You don't have to. This RV includes sheets, towels, plates.
Okay. I already have a whole video on this. I don't understand why my industry is trying to do auctions online. I find them incredibly boring, and I'm an auctioneer. So let me break this down for you. In a room, let's just call it 400 people, or 800 people, or 1,000 people, there are typically only 8 to 15 couples who do all the bidding. So the rest of the people, the other 380 people, the other 685 people, they are sitting through the auction because they're eating dinner, they're talking to their friends, they're drinking wine, they want to wait to dance later, whatever. Online, you're still going to have those same 8 to 15 bidding couples. So why are we forcing everybody to watch this auction description when we know the 8 to 15 people who are going to buy this? I just don't understand. Plus, it's online. Why do we need to talk about it on our virtual gala? Like, this is primo real estate. They are 17 minutes and 34 seconds in, and I have not seen a compelling moving video, but instead we're talking about this RV. And the problem is, because it's online, this seems duplicative to me. I know I get so much hate mail from auctioneers. You have no idea. They are so mad at me. I don't see the value add here. I think Sasha's a really good host. Do you need an auction in your virtual gala? No. I just don't. I'm so confused by the auction. I will not talk about this anymore. You could just let it be online and we'd raise the same amount of money. We're 1 minute and 24 seconds, sorry, 1 hour and 24 minutes in, finally getting the video that I want to see. This looks professionally shot. I don't know if it's new footage or old footage. I want to watch it and see if it hits me where it should hit me.
Engaged to get married, and then about like 3 or 4 months into my pregnancy, things started getting real volatile. And I didn't really understand it. I came from a real broken home growing up, and so having a family was really, really important to me. And so instead of looking at the red flags, I was really looking at, hey, I want my family that bad. So I was willing to, you know, fight for it in a sense. I didn't realize I was in a domestic violence relationship at all. In my mind, I psychologically made it in a way that he wasn't abusing me because we just had a fight. So I was like making excuses for it, and it got worse. It no longer was fighting. It turned into strangling. One day he was super angry, and he tried to strangle me, but it wasn't a normal strangle. It was like I felt my neck crack. He grabbed me from the back, and he, you know, really was trying to kill me. But my kids were upstairs, and all I could think about was.
Okay, so this was obviously a very compelling story. It was about 5.5 minutes long. I think Amber is very brave for telling her story. I have 2 pieces of feedback. Number 1, the footage that they shot, whether that was professional or not, were not incredibly compelling. Just like her smelling flowers and her picking up leaves. I get that there's not a lot that they could do. There are stock footage companies out there that are free that you can use if you would like to find some. I actually think that just the camera on Amber sitting at the picnic table was the most compelling footage, and I would have liked more than that, than just seeing her like fingers and toes. I don't know, it didn't do anything for me. I do like this split screen here that's telling how LifeWire is making a difference in her life. I think it's very good. What I would have liked to see is all the way through Amber's story is a scrolling thing on the bottom or some words on the bottom that have the donation reminder. And maybe it did, maybe it didn't. No, all the way through Amber's story, which is like the meat. There was no way to donate if you wanted to. If you didn't remember lifewire.ggo.bid, which I only remember because I say these things all the time for clients, but that was missing for me. Amber did a great job. All right, now we're back to Sasha and a thermometer check-in. Okay, as I suspected, they went from 112 to 117. They raised $5,000. Very good, but nowhere near their goal. We're going to keep fast forwarding. Now they're at 145. And now they're at 174. So one of the things that you can do with these thermometers, whether yours is live or pre-recorded, it doesn't matter, is you can add on, as an administrator, you can add in GIFs behind the scenes. And this happens very often in the real auction world, the live event world, that if we're not raising enough money, we can put in like fake donations to keep bumping it up so it looks like we're achieving our goal. It looks like they're really achieving their goal, but again, they are nowhere near that $400,000. So I don't think they're padding it right now. My guess is they're still not going to get to $400,000. I'm really happy that they got $60,000 right now. I think that's a huge win. I think that's a huge win. Like, I think any organization should be happy to raise $60,000 in 30 minutes. I hope they get to their goal. Okay, let's see what's going on now. This is very hybrid telethon-y for me, and I like Sasha. I'm not here for this gala. I don't like it. Okay, and then that's the end. So they had like, I'm just not going to show you the whole thing. You can go watch it if you want. I'll link it down below. Their whole show was like Amber's story, the executive director, thermometer updates, and Sasha. I don't think that's enough for a virtual gala at all. I think they were missing. They needed a couple asks by board members. They needed the board president to say something. They needed a little less Sasha. I think Sasha was very good, but I didn't come. People watch your virtual gala because they're connected to your organization and they love your organization, not because they want to see a random performer like me or Sasha. And although Sasha was good, like, I don't need to see her for an hour. Last and not least, I will say, this gala probably cost to produce, because I know I'm going to get this question. I'm just going to make some rough estimations and I'm going to put them on the screen over here. So I'm going to assume roughly, I'm going to just put in the going rate in San Francisco for a very decent auctioneer, not the best, decent. Sasha's $4,000. Greater Giving Technologies anywhere between 3 to 5. We'll call it 5. We're going to do a pretty conservative, not conservative, a pretty big estimate. So 4 and 5 already at 9. They needed to rent a sound stage. We'll call that $1,500. They needed to, I got to add these numbers in my calculator. I wish I was this good. Okay, we have 4,000 from Sasha. We have 5,000 from Greater Giving. Call it $1,500 for the sound stage. You have to rent pipe and drape. We'll call that another $1,000. You need an audio tech. You need a videographer, and you probably need a producer, and they're probably all union, so we'll add in like $2,500 for them. That's a lot, and I lost track, but I'll leave the total right over here. Which way am I pointing? Right here. I'm gonna leave it right here. It's so bizarre. So we'll get that for you, but this is probably a $20,000 minimum to produce this virtual gala. And remember, they came into it with 112 and they raised 60. I'm going to scroll all the way to the end and see what their total ended up with. The total they ended up with was 227. That's a big jump for the last 5 minutes, because we know that people like kind of peter off or log out. So my guess is that they padded this. Unfortunately, they're still not at their goal. I wish they were. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a hybrid gala, very highly requested. I'm going to review another hybrid gala for you coming up next. Again, please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question, and I will get back to you. I promise I respond to all my comments, and I just want to thank you all for the love and support throughout this COVID. I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching.